how to draw a kite. Welcome to Rain Francis Art for Kids. Today I'm going to show you how to draw this cute little kite with coloring pencils. I'll show you how to do this step by step. This is an easy drawing lesson for kids, beginners, and kids of all ages. Hi everyone, welcome to Rain Francis Art for Kids. My name is Rain. In this series, Summer Party, we draw and paint everything that has to do with summertime. So let's begin. This is what you'll need for today's drawing. You're going to need a piece of paper. I have my dollar store drawing pad here. It's 11 inches by 8.5. I have a pencil. I have an eraser. And I always have my old paintbrush hanging out so that I can dust off my page. Now today we're using coloring pencils. I have yellow, I have an orange color, I have a purple, and I have a blue. I also have my black Sharpie that I usually use just to color in the eyes. And I have my black fine-tipped marker for outlining. So why don't I clear off my page and let's draw our kite. Now, as I am making this video, it is nowhere near summer. We're still in March, but I decided I wanted to have a little summer party today. Let's draw a kite. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to draw the kite, and it's basically kind of a diamond shape, like this, and then it gets thinner at the bottom, just like that. Okay, and we've got a line in the middle, and a line going through the top. All right, and we have a little string like this. And we're going to draw a few bows on the string. We'll have one at the end. Where else could I put one? Maybe here. I want 4 because we have 4 sides of the kite, and each one is going to have its own little color. It's going to be a very colorful kite. And maybe one here. Now what I'm going to do right away, inside each of these circles, I'm going to erase that line. Okay? I'm going to be erasing all my pencil marks anyway after I outline, but I just wanted to show you, okay, in case you're not going to erase your pencil marks. Now let's give this little fella a face. 2 big eyes right here. Just like that. And we'll put a mouth and some eyebrows in later, but for now, that's the outline of our kite. All right, so now I'm going to take my fine tip black marker and I'm going to outline everything. If you don't have a black marker that has a fine tip on it, you could use a black coloring pencil if you like. Now I'm going to be erasing my pencil marks, like I said, so I don't really care if I'm following the pencil marks right now. Oh, that's my dog snoring. Listen to her. That was funny. That was so loud. So yes, as I was saying, I'm going to be erasing my pencil marks, so I don't mind if I don't follow them too well. There we go. Now let me do those bows first. I love hearing my dog snore. I have 5 dogs here in my room right now with 1 cat, and they are all asleep. I love it. It's nice when they're all asleep. They're very calm. Now I'm outlining the little string here. So I'm being careful not to get that into the bow. Do you have dogs who snore? I think I'm going to put a little tail end there. Okay, so that's outlined. Now what I'm going to do is erase all of my pencil marks, and I'm just going to make sure that my marker is dry. Always make sure your marker is dry before you start erasing, because you don't want to smudge it everywhere. And you can use a light touch when you're erasing. There we go. So that's all erased. Now I can start adding my color. I'm going to start with, I can't stop laughing because my dog is snoring. I'm sorry, guys. So I'm going to try to talk louder than her snore. I'm going to start with my orange color. And this side of the kite is going to be orange, but I'm going to be careful not to get any orange into that eye. And when you're using coloring pencils or markers, or not markers, crayons, you don't want to press down too hard. And you want to turn them. Keep turning as you go. That way you don't wear it all down on one side. And the reason we don't press down hard, there are many reasons. First of all, we don't want to break the pencil. We don't want to get our hand tired so that we're doing this all the time. But the third reason is because we don't need to. And I'll show you why. Because we add layers of color. That's the first layer. I'm going to add a second layer. All that means is that I'm coloring it in a second time. Okay? I feel like I should wake her up. But she's so comfortable right now. She's just really loud. She's so cute though when she snores. Oh my goodness. So there we go. There's my second layer. And if you wanted to, you could color it in a third time, and that would be called a third layer. It's just adding more and more color to your drawing so that you get a more vibrant look. Now I'm going to take my yellow and do the same thing on this side here. Just color that side in yellow, being careful not to get any into the eye. And we're going to do a couple of layers on this one too, so don't press down too hard and turn your pencil once in a while. If you take care of your art supplies, they last a long time. I try my best to take care of my colored pencils because they're a little expensive. And I use them. Look, this is a pencil holder. Look at how tiny that piece is. But I'm going to use it until it's this big. Like I said, they're expensive. I don't want to have to keep replacing. So let's add a second layer here to the kite. Second layer of yellow. I was saying in another video, you guys are lucky you get all this sound effects when you watch my videos. Okay, the next color that I've got is that beautiful blue color, and that's going to be this side of the kite here. So why don't I just color that in blue? And we're definitely going to do at least 2 layers of blue. Because I want that blue to be really, really bright and cheerful. Yes, I was saying you get to hear all the sound effects. You hear dogs snoring, you hear cats scratching on walls and meowing, you hear sometimes my stomach growling. Lots of sound effects on this channel. So I'm on my second layer now, and I'm going to be careful not to go outside the lines. Okay? I think this kite is going to look really summery. I can't wait for the warmer weather. I do like winter, but it gets really, really cold here, and I find the older I get, the more I don't want to be cold anymore. I'm going to give that a quick third layer, just to add a little bit more color to that side of the kite. There we go. Now the last part of the kite is going to be purple. See how sharp my tip is here? So I better be careful not to press down too hard. I don't want to break it. I like this color of purple. It's nice and light. Now I'm going to be careful not to get any purple into the yellow. She stopped snoring. For now. I'm turning my pencil. Okay, that's the first layer. I'm going to add a second layer, coloring it in a second time. Turning my pencil. You can see the difference between 1 and 2 layers. That's why we add layers, so that we can get more color onto the page. And the same thing applies when you paint. You want to add layers of paint, especially watercolor. It's all about layering. All right, there we go. Now, I want to color in each bow the colors of the kite. So I'll start with my orange, and I'll color the first bow orange, and I'm going to do a second layer right away. There we go. Now let's take yellow, and we'll color in that bow yellow. With a second layer of yellow. I would love to be outside on the beach right now flying this kite. Oh, look what happened. My yellow broke. Aw, it's because it's so small. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, let's see, can I use this little piece here? I'll try to use that little piece just to color in the rest so I don't have to stop and sharpen. There. Can you believe I did that? Now I'm going to take my blue, color in this bow. And I will add a second layer to the blue to make it nice and vibrant. And finally the purple, that nice purple color for the last bow here. All right, and a second layer. So our kite is all colored in. I can't believe I picked up that piece of yellow and used it to color. I love it. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is take my Sharpie, black Sharpie, and color in the eyes here, just the pupils. You could use a black coloring pencil for this too. I just like the look of the marker. And I'm going to give him some eyebrows. There we go. And maybe a big smile. Let's give him a big toothy smile. And we'll draw a line right in between. And just straight lines going down. Now these are cartoon teeth. Our teeth don't look like that. And let's give him some cheeks. All you do is add some semicircles on the side like that. And those are his cheeks. So that's it, my friends. That is our kite. Now I want you to sign your work. I want you to be very proud of the beautiful work of art that you just created. I hope you enjoyed this lesson, my friends, and we'll see you next time on Summer Party. Thanks for watching. Bye.